guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing an August wrap-up video. If you can't tell, I cut my hair. I am super excited. I always cut my hair for back to school season, so I cut it a little bit shorter this time and I absolutely love it. Since I am doing an August wrap-up and this is my first wrap-up on my channel, the format of this video is I will give you a quick summary of the book, what I rated it, and why I liked it or why I didn't like it. I read 3 books this month. The first 2 books were mandatory for my AP Literature class. They were summer homework and assigned to me, so I had no choice but to read them. And the last book I picked out myself and I am currently finishing. So let's get into the video. The first book that I read this month was The Centaur by John Updike. I'll now read you the summary off of Goodreads so you guys can get an idea of what kind of book this is. The Centaur is a modern retelling of a legend of Chiron, the noblest and wisest of the centaurs, who painfully wounded yet unable to die, gave up his immortality on behalf of Prometheus. In the retelling, Olympus becomes small-town Ollinger High School. Chiron is John Cadwell, a science teacher there, and Prometheus is Cadwell's 15-year-old son, Peter. Brilliantly conflating the author's remembered past with tales from Greek mythology, John Updike translates Chiron's agonized search for relief into the incidents and accidents of 3 winter days spent in rural Pennsylvania in 1947. So I personally didn't like this book. I still gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I personally didn't like it because I don't know mythology. Half of the book is based off of mythology. The other half takes place in present day. I personally didn't like it because I don't understand mythology, but if you like mythology, this is the perfect book for you. The next book I read this month was Pincher Martin by William Golding. This book was also part of the summer homework for my AP Literature class. This book is also a classic novel. I'll read you the summary off of Goodreads. The sole survivor of a torpedo destroyer is miraculously cast up on a huge barren rock in mid-Atlantic. Pitted against him are the sea, the sun, the night cold, and the terror of his isolation. At the core of this raging tale of physical and psychological violence lies Christopher Martin's will to live as the sum total of his life. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The book itself was very good. I personally thought it was kind of boring, but as you guys know, classics are not my favorite type of book, so someone who likes classics will absolutely love this book. I thought this book was kind of boring. It basically follows the life of Christopher Martin as he tries to survive. His boat has crashed and he's trying to survive and live. I personally didn't like it because I thought it was kind of boring. It kind of just took place over 5-6 days, but it was just him trying to live, and I just personally thought that was kind of boring. So that is why I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The final book that I read this month is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I am absolutely in love with this book. I am about 20 pages from the end. I have so many good things to say about this book. I love the character Kath. I love everything about her. I love the relationship between her and Levy and her sister and her dad. Just all the relationships in this book are absolutely amazing. There is so many good things I have to say about this book. I don't even know where to start. I will now read you the synopsis off of Goodreads since I am no good at creating synopsises for you guys. A coming-of-age tale of fan fiction, family, and first love. Kath is a Simon Snow fan. Okay, the whole world is a Simon Snow fan, but for Kath, being a fan is her life, and she is really good at it. She and her twin sister Wren ensconced themselves in the Simon Snow series when they were just kids. It's what got them through their mother leaving. Reading, rereading, hanging out in Simon Snow forums, writing Simon Snow fanfiction, dressing up like the characters for every movie premiere. Kath's sister has mostly grown away from fandom, but Kath can't let go. She doesn't want to. Now that they are going to college, Wren has told Kath she doesn't want to be roommates. Kath is on her own, completely outside of her comfort zone. She's got a Shirley roommate with a charming, always-around boyfriend, a fiction writing professor who thinks fan fiction is the end of the civilized world, a handsome classmate who only wants to talk about words, and she can't stop worrying about her dad, who's loving and fragile and has never been alone. For Kath, the question is, can she do this? Can she make it without Wren holding her hand? Is she ready to start living her own life, writing her own stories, and does she even want to move on if it means leaving Simon Snow behind? Currently, I am going to give this a 5 out of 5 stars. I already know I'm going to. Like I said before, I have 20 pages left of this book and I can't wait to finish it. I will most likely finish it today, which if you didn't know, today is the last day of August, so this is the last book of my August wrap-up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!